Check 1 2 1 2. Doing a little test run. Make sure I get my volume straight. Peace to, I don't know if anybody in the chat, but peace to those who's watching or that are going to watch in the future. I know I normally don't go live from this channel a lot, but I may start dropping a few videos over here every now and then. I've uploaded a few here recently in the past few weeks. I recommend everybody go check them out. Judging by the title, I'm continuing the Immigration or Colonization series. I believe this one is part 4. And in it, I wanted to also highlight America's involvement. I know we speak about the ACS and it being a private entity, even though it received money from state governments and even federal government. Wanted to make specifically a time in 1862 when Congress, based off the approval of Abraham Lincoln, decided to appropriate funds to the president, so much so that a select committee was put together to entertain and judge or study the idea of emancipation and ultimately colonization. And they were trying to colonize those enslaved Africans in some form of negotiating, in my opinion, with border states to save the Union, as Lincoln would like to put it. So we spoke about, again, American Colonization Society. One of those states that was participating in it was Maryland. We spoke about Maryland in Africa, and how the Maryland Auxiliary Colonization Society assisted in the creation of Cape Palmas, and how that led to the overall experience of transporting free and some enslaved Africans back to Africa. So it wasn't just a conversation between the free African population and those self-emancipated Africans and a few, I guess, religiously obligated, white folks. It was also a discussion from a federal government standpoint and their idea of sending enslaved Africans to parts of Central America, Lagonia, ultimately Liberia, was definitely something that this country was contemplating. So, and this bill coming up, I definitely want to highlight that and show that. I'm going to show the select committee's report, as well as the Black community's response to the federal government's call for colonization. It was appealed in Philadelphia in 1862, the following month after the passage or the creation of the Select Committee, Peace Brother Gullah, that Black men decided to come together and organize and pretty much let the President of the United States know that they weren't supportive of any forms of colonization. Colonization already amongst the Black community was a subject that's going to bring some opprobrium. It wasn't supported. Even in this letter that men like John C. Bowers and William Cooper Neal penned, it described that there's men, in particularly in Philadelphia, who owns millions of property, $1 million worth of property. Will we just uproot everything we have here and leave it generations that we put in the ground via bondage, which is also described, excuse me, in that appeal to the President of the United States, and also identifying that we were brought here against our will. And I think it's important because in the beginning, we're identifying ourselves. We know who we are, where we came from, and we understand our interests and the value of the nation that we built and that we gave blood, sweat, and tears for. And the reluctance to just up and leave it based upon the war of cousins and individuals' inability to see the African as a human and deal with him humanely. And those rights that the Declaration of Independence and America in the past has fought for, the African used it to organize and go against the status quo. So definitely going to continue this series. It's definitely an interesting topic. This leads all the way into the period of Reconstruction and the idea of Black immigration, just out of America, based upon the terror that was experienced here, and the goal to try to find a better place to raise our children. So just a little test run. I just want to make sure everything pops well. I'll go back and check the sound. Um, got a few more things coming, the logo and banners and all that. So again, I'm gonna try to go live on this channel a little bit more. Um, Still gearing up for a few presentations I have lined up. So peace to everyone. Again, I'm really not gonna show nothing tonight. This is more of a test run, but definitely check me out. Um, Tomorrow night, 10 o'clock, I'm gonna do a bill. We're gonna go into the select committee that was convened in 1862, July of 1862, as well as the reply of members of the Black community in Philadelphia in response to this idea of colonization from a federal government standpoint. So peace to everybody. Just again, listening now. Um, if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram, same name, Sanel Sankofa. Of course, you can check me out. I'm still putting information in MBK social group, as well as dropping stuff on my page as well. Same name, Sanel Sankofa on Facebook. And again, appreciate you coming through. Peace.